Hello YouTube. I don't know if you remember a little while ago I pulled this Sengamo time clock out. Well, not out of the bin, I replaced it. And we gathered that it was actually manufactured 94. So it's 25 years old. 20 years old. And I thought I did a quick test where I ran it on 12 volts. Well, I'm going to do the same again, but I'm actually going to put it to a purpose now. The picture on the inside shows that switch circuit goes to 1 and 2, which is let's get something to point with. It shows that 1 and 2 goes here and here, and the motor side goes to 3 and 4 here and here. But we're not going to do that. We're going to use an incoming supply of 12 volts across here and here. And we're going to use these two as a switch because when I open this up, I'm doing this one-handed, my camera is actually on charge. When I open this up, I cut the two supply pins which supplied the onboard clock. The neutral was actually wedged down there, but so you can see the two little tags there. We're going to reuse them. But we're going to reuse that as a 12 volt supply for the chip. And where I just put leads across the dead battery, which is probably the only thing that's wrong with this. I'm going to take the battery out, and we're going to use these two leads, obviously extended, onto the battery with this in between. So it might not look very nice, but somehow I'm going to try and squeeze that in there. If I can't squeeze that in the base, then I'll probably just drill a hole in the top and glue it on the top. But I want to plug it, I want to put this on a board and put a light on it and supply it with 12 volts and do a little time lapse of it coming on for an hour, say, because this time clock's only got one on, one off. So yeah, so I'm just going to do some Sunday morning bodging and see what I can do, because I'm trying to get some videos out. There is some behind the scenes video recording going on as well, but I'm waiting till I've got all the videos together, and then I'm going to put them out one day. Well, not on one day, but one after the other on separate days. So yeah, let's have a play. Right, just making sure it still ticks before I put this together properly. There's a 12 volts in, there's our 1.5 volts out, and that will be the supply cables. And once we're done, and then we'll have neutral far left, 12 volts positive, second from left, third from left will be a live link for the switch, and the fourth one will be the switched output. Right, so it took me a little bit longer than I thought, because this Muppet got it around the wrong way. The 1 and 2 terminals are on the opposite side, and I have the time clock round the other way. So in actual fact, I did pop one of these, burnt my little finger on the capacitor. Can't see it, but it'll probably mark up pretty soon. See the little round dot? Yeah, burnt myself on the capacitor. Yeah, because it was wrong polarity. Idiot. Right, so the load is just a 10 watt LED floodlight. This is dropping it down to 1.5 volts from 12 volts. We have our negative in, our 12 volts in, 12 volt link across to the switch, which is the brown, and the brown, which is the 12 volts out, and obviously negative is in with negative. So I'm going to flick the time clock round. Comes on. It's got a bit of flicker on it. I think it's not very good 10 watt light, floodlight anyway. I'm going to turn it all the way around. Doing this one-handed, so it's quite tough, and then it'll go off. So now I just need to find a nice setup where I can leave it running and set it for coming on 1 hour and going off the next, and I'll do a nice time lapse to finish off. Yes, anyway, hope you enjoyed this little video. I'm not going to glue this permanently in place. I leave the wires long because if you want to remove the time clock to change the various outputs, then you need the leads long because you need to lift the time clock out to get to the terminals. There is also another little plastic cover that goes on here. I haven't got it with my here in my shed. It's at the other garage, which normally covers all the cables. So yeah, I hope you like this video. Please subscribe, comment and rate, and I'll finish with the time lapse.